It's a idea what that the tradition of the Arabians and Muhammad copy ye edibewura a religion mu. Ubeja to say that Hajj noa and come for one a practice no that pilgrimage to the Mecca or to the Kaaba. Pilgrimage akwantu abotu edeko aye Kaaba nimu ewo aye Mecca no. It was practiced. Beloved, sometimes you can be very much reasonable. Most of the times, a person can be very much reasonable. But few of the times, these people might be unreasonable. And sometimes you can be carried away to the extent that you will get blind to see whether they are being reasonable or they are not being reasonable. All because these people are seemingly influential people. They are orators. They know how to talk. They know how to express themselves. Their informations are very much educative and all that. A higher Warlson media, or therefore, me did watch Steven. Na obey midi kind ene wakanda wasaban on the dide. Evelyn Warlson. Na say NOC address no. Or friend no, Reverend Evelyn Warlson Annan. Now this lady has been promoted by Mami Grace TV. And I think say Nyansa TV. One opinion so I several many interviews. Now or about a religion, or about Christianity, or about secular knowledge and all that. And she sounds reasonable most of the times. And one thing it can say, it to me is say, you might know much, but you might not know all. Ebia unim bebre, but nye adie nyina na unim. As far as unye supernatural being there, or limitation, okay? Etoda or sounding reasonable. Etoda she doesn't sound reasonable. So I want to say, what day a year. Sebi nyansa pa yi to nensa hodo no you get to know say baby o ya na ogwa. And sometimes so we say follow no she can mislead you. Obia onim kasasa no so di na chia ya very careful. Reverend Evelyn Warlson, that is how she's been addressed. And nunti and I'm addressing this ano. Me I tell you and my culture say all friend or reverend no crown put biblical. Okay? And yet biblical. Bible no enforce say on friend or reverend because a Nyankopon kwa title. Sana assemblity reverend a Nyankopon kwa title. Na ansana yebeko na assembly so no mayena ye homra ho no. Enyo no kwa na assembly yebehwe. Ebio debate bi ekoso. Ewo eye Church of Christ and then Kramofontem the Islamic Propagation and Research Center, okay? A course enche bia ewo aye PZ. Na debating of course on aye me and amijina and we were debating on the topic salvation. What is it? True religion rather. Aye Nuruddin Adams Ejir and awujina Emma Islamic Propagation and Research Center. Na debate ekoso no ewo opening statement no ekramu no na just ja anase epeja na just Sheikh NUHU audi wana nimo no ono ankasa beje microphone a oba atake me Islamic scholars na ankasa es original mu bi na Sheikh NUHU ebra na all throw shades no okan sembi a wo kire se me pa menini mienu enkogina a Jubilee Park. Now you debate on the topic, the Quran and the Bible, which is the word of God. Because I read that portion, you know, na ya Bible reacted, and then me be provi actually say, Quran noa ekura enkremofo no, so a Muslim na utiemia. Quran noa ekura wono, enye original. Tiasemini Quran noa ekura wono, enye original. Na ebio muni a single Quran. Sadie, ya na umpenimfo efa Quran no, for Bible no, New King James Version, Old King James Version, Good News, any other no, I said, yeah, follow, and at the end, I find Quran no, there are several many divisions in the Quran. There are several many texts, okay? Any single text, Quran nenye ba akope. Memo clear example krompa Imam Wash de ho, Imam Hash de ho ni ade. Se obowura eye Afghanistan and Egypt mo ni ade no a. There are several many different Qurans ah. Just even the Quran has a Quran po no. Yusuf Ali any picks o mo de no Quran po no. There are several many differences. Ewo some passages emu Quran emu a kasa ye ditwa wachi a obabre pa yi maye na ye homra aha ye Warlson media na emeto aso Orofo oya de se o ma eda na ye ho ba ye Yeni can conquer this short video, okay? Mrs. Evelyn Warlson, Annan, or can send me brave, but then I think say Kakrebi and Menewo Kwakoshe na mabe reacte. Sa program equal, so I think say Ewo Nyansa TV na metrenye Ewo TikTok, okay? Metrenye Ewo TikTok. Na yenshe aye and someone oka about sin. She was asked of the concept of sin. Bonne crampo ayeden nati and some okaye name react.
Concept of sin, Bonnie.
Bonnie.
A day we the nipa be bra adwene so. Why Bonnie? Bonnie. So you knew the concept if you from Bonnie sin.
And son ever come Bonnie was seven on. Yenti Bonnie ase. They use bonne na ubi abeti bonne na ye use no na sechere.
Okay.
Na broni ka se sena ana brofu mo ka sena eye se wode mark bi si wani so agenda bi si wani so no wa mese
agenda no takobium
ye kan bonne sin. It is said here, could the mark be see when you say, this is what I'm going to do. This is what we have agreed to do. Now I'm missing mark no. When to me and said the cast over here. That's bonny. That's sin.
About in normal terms, they say me school I mean A my grades. No matter C into my bonny.
You miss the mark. Una share some random. Remember, obi ansha mao. Sin is the breaking of a law. Okay?
Okay.
That law only exists when you make the law. The law only exists if you make the law. If you do not make the law, there is no breaking of the law.
To no shemra ma ho say
Mo
me say ya I am from so.
Who say emra ma ho say me yesi. One year sad de no. Na wakoye bibi foforo no. You have missed the mark that you set for yourself.
Yanko.
Enti we buwan kasa wa pam so.
Ti yakoba say yekura Krona Shamra ni na aja.
Aha. Would you say you be a member of that family? Would you say you be a member of that group? Enti group no na ahihye mra de amane ho.
Okay.
Enti se wutia sa mra no that belongs to that group. In the sight of the group no, you have broken the law. And for that matter, you have missed the mark. Yes.
So you've sinned.
So you've sinned. Sin is not a general title.
Okay.
For people.
Kadia, first of all, I think, sir, this lady is brilliant. I give her that credit. She's very much brilliant. She's brainy. Okay? Oye obia na adwenemodo unimadie. Say okasa, you get to know say yes. Nimdie ena ekasa. But don't get carried away by just that, okay? Say one share here, Udi enonku achia, Udi ni fluency, and in eloquency achia. I obetumi atrakeo, obetumi akoksil, obetumi adadao. What does it pa? Share men kasa nsɛm no nyinaa ɛna ɛnyɛ what is it nyɛ nsɛm nyinaa na me kasa ɛnyɛ papa ba ne nsɛm ahodoɔ no bi wɔ hɔ a sɛ wanhwɛ yi a ɔbɛ mislead you tie me ye amekyerɛ wadeɛ what define sin kama ampara Greek no ɛsɛ hamartia, okay, to miss the mark, that is sin. So miss the mark no, that is sin. Wachere mo kama ane ebia me ankasa me wo make me create law for myself. What does it pa? Make me create law for myself. And the time when me create that law no, na meant to me and reach that goal no. And I say meant to me anye the mekasa meye no, and then bone e de mame. Wachere like for instance, even openini ebisa no. Say be school mu, and I meka say me pese me bo A in chains. Me and me settle that rules no edema me say me pese me bo A in chains. And therefore just say me to bibi bia no a ebetumi ama metumi enya A in chains. Me and ma settle that law no sa bra be mra bi e de ama me. Say me ntumi reach that goal no a aye bone de ama me ma miss mark no, because sin or to sin is to miss the mark. Bone ene emrato. Sin is a transgression of the law. What I say, there are several many types of sins. Sin of omission, sin of commission, transgression of the law, and all that. Yewo a year bonimu ahodo ewo nya na meka na sesie. Oni nkyere mu no na mejina so aka asam de akyerew. Wo kyere mu yi. Enti se ebasa bi a association bi ebia group bi ana yene group no yede emra bi enhye bi principles bi yede rules, norms, regulations bi ato govern yen movement and everything, yen dealings and everything. Sa bre no a yehye sa mra no se minim na me breaki a be bone e de ama me, because my message mark no, that is what is called sin. What is sin? Ni kire mo no enie. And going by the definition of sin, you will ascertain, say, she explained it very well over there. But then, baby, and say, this lady was trying to say, Onyankopon, ono ena obo nipa, yes. Say Onyankopon ebo nipa na, yeah, onipa rational being, obisa host no. So Onyankopon ye rational beings ana, or say ane. And if indeed God made us rational beings, and what does it mean? It means that I can reason for myself. I am a reasonable being. I am a thinkable being. Okay? I can distinguish between moral right and moral wrong. And for that matter, say, una bo me na ma me that choice no. One that ultimatum ne say, one kasa would me select out what you would love to be, what you would like to do. The opposite way, you know, one ultimate choose who are there. It is based on your own choice, your own idiosyncrasies and all that. Why then do you turn around to judge me? It's somewhat like I've been predestined by you. That is exactly what she's intending to say over here. But then she's gotten it wrong over here. I'm gonna tell you there. Onyankopon ane ona obo adasa. Ana Onyankopon one thing they say wa nyeni pa bia say robot. The bia metaka sa asemi. Wa nyeni pa bia say toy. And as far as Onyankopon anyeni pa bia say toy no, it really means that you are going to be responsible and accountable to him. Okay? Say Onyankopon anya say toy dia. Wa anya say robot dia. You are a responsible being. You are an accountable being. You give accounts, you doubt, and that really means you are, you are cognizant of your own deeds, your own actions. You know whatever you're doing. So the Evelyn, but what is it? You know whatsoever you are doing. You are cognizant of whatsoever you're doing. You have knowledge of whatsoever you're doing. You reason about whatsoever you do it. You know when you are wrong and when you are right. And for that matter, you are going to be accountable and responsible to your own deeds. And for that matter, what is it? And this really means, okay? Anna, all that you be assumed, but you tell me, don't get me wrong. Anna, and although be quite heavy, no. This is exactly what C.S. Lewis back in the days said. He was a great apologist. C.S. Lewis, I can say, there are two people on this very planet, and these two people, no, about I say, meno, then God tells you, say, then your will be done. You submit yourself to your own will, and God will be like, your will be done. Okay? And as far as ultimate choosing between moral right and moral wrong, that really means that there must be an ultimate punishment. And there must be an ultimate reward. Okay? There must be something like that. I bear the ultimate one, the ultimate punishment, and the ultimate reward. And what make us say, I want to go by my own deeds, my own actions, and all that. Then God leaves your will onto your hand. You'll be what does he? Anna, yeah, what the other one? Also to me, a reason say, indeed, there is a creator. Someone created me, someone made me, and the person didn't leave me a jar. Because as far as human beings, you know, we expect the creator to be a being as well, but supernatural being. What does it? That is why sometimes you see or hear Islamic or the Christian apologists referencing some anthropomorphism in the Bible. Some, or is it the anthropomorphism nature of God? And then be no entias, you know, as a onsa, as a wohene, as a ono sane manemano, because human beings, and for that matter, we do not expect the creator to be a toy, to be a tree. We do not expect the creator to be something else, a stone or a rock, but rather because also a being, but supernatural being. Because what young qualities, you know, when the qualities in a be, it will be mu. What does it pa? Or a being, because they are beings. What does it? So what's the analogy? You get to know this, the principle of analogy, and then I use what I say. And the memetro and say, Onyankopon are rational beings. Yes. And no say, me choose say me the right thing. No me choose here, and we are right. Evelyn Warlson. And I say me choose say me the antenna no and me right. Me na me choose here, but the me choose here no. And no one early di me edemako heaven. And I say edemako bonsam jam. And yet Onyankopon and I obeka say, o choose we edime o say o choose here no. A whole reward and abenya. San Onyankopon aye no. The to see and a whole reward and abenya. That is why there is also Bonnie will say so because Bonnie the breaking of law any idea. Said na Mrs. Annan na all canoa. Also there is the law of polarity. Okay, there is a supernatural law of polarity or the universal law of polarity. This universal law no say if there is a man, there should be of necessity a woman. Say male, your male like you say your female. Negative or what? You say to me positive and all that. And to say nipa breaking this law no and no ana ema oba ene oba say odi ehyemono ayebone no. It is it about breaking the law of polarity. The universal law of polarity. And I said berema edi ehyemono. The man ayebone say it is about breaking the universal law of polarity. What does it pa? There is the universal law or the natural law of gravity. Natural law of gravity, no, that is exactly what helps me to be able to move to and fro. And a makas in it to me, and not for clients to me, the Kakwa and Ebaha, say, can you that natural law of polarity no? And go be free so about Hefman Kauti show money. Can I call to me or because I add Yankopo and saving, and there is the law. Yankopo is some brand idea, but Eddie Atuho. Universal law. It's so breaking Kokojina, Dianaso, a corner so and as a case me jam and one bar. The law of gravity, no, Mama Kwamba, the universal law of love, the universal law of grace, the universal law of mercy, the universal law of what is it? Harmony and all that. Women in a loss. So break here. That is what brings about hostility and all that, and wars and all that. The universal law of forgiveness. And on a buana avoid hostility. So the bayana asumjebe to media bay. Atana yentem. What is it? And the greatest law are clearly the law of karma. Because with the law of forgiveness, just a karma no etuminya ejuma. And without the law of forgiveness, and a karma etuminya ejuma. It's Evelyn Warlson, but when it comes to God, say Nyankopon or one I am rational being, say me to me, choose to me, choose some airbonia. I didn't think it say, or punish me, and all be bizarre. We are rational being, we are accountable and reasonable being. That is the exact reason here, the O2C, and no result, and I'll be Nyankopon Bonibia. And on predetermined or predestined on your toy. Alright, having responded to I am Mrs. Reverend Mrs. Evelyn Warlson, Annan no. After young call a year SHEIKH NUHU a year and the so okay. Young share this portion. SHEIKH NUHU debate no medical was a young or yeah. Not or your moderator or a referee. Now moderator dear, what you man say and call her say after no okay so ukofia otawesi echi ehone de wadwuma no if you say to me a professional if you say wo to me the referee na unkoko gina we echi ana we echi but debate no ankasa kra beje ye wore ne nkrofo aka na ho now all through says no na wo kire say me pa mema yenkoko gina eye Jubilee Park na yenkoko say Quran on the Bible no which is the word of God see this portion na eme na no kakra bi na yenko
topic no routine as free. No routine was free. They say, I mean, I may a topic, you know. Now, when you some of the buy and change, and we will more Quran. Because so I say, we bet really true the legend, there, no routine. And I'm a boy. So bet really true the legend, there. So I done, we have some money 15 minutes, bro. No man, some money 15 minutes. No, on Jai Sans and some way. Now I'm fun to a man on your topic, no. Bible and the Quran, they are here, they are no awesome. And no men and a bayan will Jubilee Park.
Order for dear, say Ukokoti Ebaye. For the first place, Amateur will say, so a cremonia, Mesro, don't get pissed off. I never hate any Muslim, and I will continually repeat this. I never hate any Muslim. But also said we are poised to always respond to anybody. Or per se, or throw shades at the Islam Sumono. The same applies to me. And me religion am a woman of Christianity. I've been told, say, it has said, me to me, and never check them wono. And I have to let you know what can benefit your life. I have to let you know what can help you secure, attain, or gain, or get heaven. What does it? That is the exact reason you see my reactions over here fancy that way. But one can say, me it's a personal attack. Say me say that D OB and kasa atamono. I don't do that, but rather I go by your books and I ask questions. That is what I do over here. Many people say ad populus, ad hominem, and to kokui arguments. What does it? And you know, a gramophone or shakes, my imagine say moba, I be responded to a yen seminar making a bit of my idea, and I'm a papa and a mutu no. I see to know mumra. Na there are several many questions, grandpa, maybe say I say nabwa, ama microphone so as you idea. Quran no a kura no. Saukin kind Surah Al-Buruj, ayah 21 and 22. Quran no say, Bal huwa Quranun Majid, fi lawhi mahfuth. Bal huwa Quranun Majid, fi lawhi mahfuth. Debi ametaka sa same way. Quran wa claim say, ofri osoro ena baye. Quran no claim say, ofri osoro ena baye a divine. Unlike the Bible. Okay, can 2 Peter 1 verse number 19 through 21. And 2 Timothy or the 1 Timothy 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse number 16 and 17. Say a human divine book. God through holy men wrote the Bible, okay? And yes, these men, they were inspired. They were inspired. Unlike the Quran claims that it is never true. Quran no the concepts no and most of them were taken from the pagan Arabian past. Dear friend said Jahiliyyah period no, the era prior to the establishment of the religion Islam in Arabia. Ansana Islam sum ansana be Muhammad abba eye Arabia no, pagan religions na wo no sabi abosumsum and traditionally said na Arabians no si live no one customs, okay, one traditions, one cultural practices no, one rituals ana way no Quran no ni root ni bi eno no. Others say pa obenya Quran ne sources ni bi every the pagan Arabian past. Back the first concept is Allah. The concept of Allah. Eka Allah Sabra wawo Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam eba Arabia no. Before Muhammad was born into Arabia, na edi Allah no na ehodada. Any new innovation, any idea Muhammad no innovate yet. And as better than the devil for Arabians, no, they already knew Allah. Like for instance, Onipa was say, Aruna Awo Muhammad no, and didn't say Abdullah. Though it didn't hear Abdullah, but I was a son, or the emphasize, Sana, as you have from Crabrim and Abdullah. Papa was say, Owo Muhammad no, then it did Abdullah. Ona Owo Noa. Muhammad Batu, a dino and Azuameto, or Batoye. Ne uncle, ne uncle. Then it did Obed Allah. Obed Allah. It only say, you bet to me, Ewudi, every the contemporaries, Nadia, like one or then a bass as is so no crampono, ne dino other one so that. Now Allah, I am one of the gods, Arabian gods. Those 360 idols are now a war Kaaba no emuno. Na Allah can who be, but then na those fake Christians are now Arabian Peninsula no eso no. And Arabians no, and as a Jew for no so no Peninsula and so no. Now one refer to that one Allah no say or a supreme deity. But Abraham Muhammad introduced Islam. Adema Meccans no, Arabians no. One objection was identity and a bosom does baby. Bakopena we every mudana yese or na yansumono. That was their problem. Okay? Enti Abra one objecting in no, they were never objecting say. Why are you introducing a new God to us? But their problem was the gods are many, but why are you selecting out only one? Now catch and say Al-Uza, Al-Manat, and Al-Lusumono Enguho. What does it pa? I have one the EBP Quran more of the satanic verses, no? Surah Najm, ayah 19 through 21. But you tell me, Pau, and you know, Allah, our pagan root. Allah, aye. Sabi bosomoa na Arabians no na wosomo ebia. So Allah, that name wasn't new to the Arabians when Muhammad reintroduced to them. One are making any objection say bia yenim Allah bia ube introduce na dia be edeno amaye. Etino medical chiro baako it is all Allah 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 Allah, the basic word ay Allah al nunka di no ho. Al a definite article in Arabic. That is a grammatical too. As or the can't laugh no one a chess away deity. What does it pa al no a the? It is the Greek ha. and I said the English he what is it the and a chi no sana asamnete medican actual one of the concepts taken from the pagan Arabian past. What about the Kaaba? Kaaba no so and what some to say we're saying so our pagan root, it is from the pagan Arabian past. Kaaba and bekan what some actually way. And then you know what for Kaaba and say the holy masjid, the holy masjid. And Kramofo etu kwan ebi ofri Ghana, ebi ofri Kosovo, ofri Comoros, wase me ko henefa me ko Arabia, me ko Kaaba nimu, okay? Me ko Mecca. Into oba wase me al Hajj. We say me al Hajj yere me Hajj ya and blah 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 blah. Na je say okwa yi tumi ade be ade aba sekimambulesi ni ade ekoso wo de amentro ade. Obaja tumu say Verse 60 BC. Kaaba yi no na ehodada o. The concept of Kaaba no na ehodada. Muhammad just copied it from the pagans. What is it? It was already described say na a shrine of worship. Na dia na o worship ewo eye Kaaba no emono. Dia na eye na shrine e na abosumfie no. Na o friend say Diodorus Siculus. Diodorus Siculus in 60 BC, 60 before Christ. What does it pa? Now it was used for idol worship. Now occultism, occult practices, and also prior to the time of Muhammad. So Muhammad gave it reintroduction, redefining. What does it pa? And I was scribing to Abraham, and what they be Ekosai Ishmael. And what they be Esai Adam, and I said the benefit made a Kaaba no credence to just influence or to just tell the Jew for no any Christians and say what is it the oil no every unyankopon and I say unyameno. And this was objected by the Jews and the Christians on the Arabian Peninsula. They never accepted him to be any a pagan root, Diodorus Siculus, in 60 BC. Na a shrine, na debe, na chese, wasum, oguninsa or practicing the occult practices, na debe, ewomu, etino Kaaba no so, pagan root. And yet they say, a free Abraham be, Adam be, Ishmael be, it is never true. They know nothing about it. What about the Hajj? Hajj no swear. Say, Kramoni say me to kwine. Ebia ye biano. Me to kwine. Na mako maka. Na mako perform Hajj. What does it pa? Because say Kramonia, it is required of you say every year. Just to me the bay. Eko eye maka. Oko na oko visite Muhammad komseni ni kurum na oba yese ye fraud be al-Hajj mamchere wade obaja to mu say that Hajj no a enkramofo one practice no that pilgrimage to the Mecca or to the Kaaba pilgrimage akwantu a wotu edeko eye Kaaba nimu ewo eye Mecca no it was practiced to say and yana muko eye Mecca muko Mecca yana mose kumambuleti muko ko twa Kaaba no ho ehia no de mo ye na pepepe no sana pagan Arabians no na wona ye enti enya de foforo wada se pa enya ade foforo enti Islamsum eye Quran no the message within the Quran no most of them were copied from the pagans, the pagan Arabs. What does it pa? Okopi bi efri apocrypha no me bekoso. Okopi bi nso edi free Romans na ho. Okopi bi edi free the or the Targum no emu, the Jewish Talmud no emu. Ana okopi bebere na ide be. Edi free enti ana intina na nsem bebere be. Obesia ewo Quran nemu. Any stories bi odete there are several many things when it comes to comparing the Quran and a Bible no on Abia, the issue of Noah, the issue of Abraham, the issue of this or that. Even the Quranic Isa no oye that idea no about Isa of the Quran no enye the Bible no kana ho asem no efiri ne fa ebabio amba be shosa de we na me che on say Hajj no sa kwantuo no a mutu ekọ Maka na mkotwa Kaaba no ho de be esia no enye adefofro the kissing of the black stone enye na mbefefefe hu na pagan Arabs no even prior to the birth of Muhammad no na ekoso na ofefefe hu dada it idea hu dada the tradition of the Arabians and Muhammad copy ye edibe wura religion mu it Islam so no it has nothing unique. What does it pa? It has nothing unique. Bibian way unique ewo Islam so ho a copied religion. What does a copy from pagan roots, copy from the Jews, copy from the Christians and all that. But even any right sources from the Jews, you know, any right source. And some of the copies were from the apocryphal writings, those books that weren't accepted as canonical books in Christianity. Sana asametie enumu enasa information yi efiri enti se wo bebefe Blackstone ne ho ena se mutu kwan komaka the visit to the two hills Safa ene Marwa no, including the run between the two hills Americana mo komaka mkoko tutu minim se ebia mo ko na de munya hunu emisa mo alhajis no omko America be mo kotu nya asam ketwa Americana mo kotu difa hill no entam we mo no enye apei ena be sha se Muhammad ne be introduce na horada eno san ba ekokopi ye ena be sha muslim ne mo sanatie ena the throwing of stones. So no, the throwing of stone against a stone pillar. Moko maka kwatoto abo. Moko to abo se mo to abro bonsam. That stone pillar no ejina ma bonsam moko to abo e the stone pillar mu maka. Ye komako alhaji akwabo ya alhaji ni ade no. Ye moko ni America to ni abo toto ani ntwa ho na moko koye. Na mo sa so back. We no enye ade foforo. Na hoda da na Meccans no na woye, Arabians no na woye. Na one rituals and whether that and Muhammad incorporated here into Islam or into the Quran. Into Quran no any unique book abakase free. Onyankopon na yen konko gina Jubilee Park na yehwe se Quran ne Bible de free Onyankopon. Baby a Quran no e free and a matchere one the sources of information in the Quran no and a matchere no baby to say what is it? Wadi mina one of that pillar we say no kokoto to abo edeburu no and bibi to say the slaughtering of sacrifices at Mina we say no so na hidden practice na aposonso for na we say okitwa enyan hwehwe mojagu what is it Mina no na hidden practice and Muhammad incorporated here into the Quran. Muhammad attributed a new history and meaning to this pagan cult. It's an adabofro and no Quran nimono we and mamma metia me who say Quran no and the new book. Said my friend a holy book, holy Quran bal huwa Quran Majid fiulahi mahfuz no sa asemi no enya no correct. Because the Quran's root of our source of information, you know, and I may church the war, no. What I say, what about the ritual prayers? One for we say quanta to now for me, miss our question back on, ya no be so sheikhs, and about abatuaso. Question we say, na meditato. What about the ritual prayers? Some prayers you can put in new Quran. What I say, sub zuhru asr maghrib isha, salat na moyeno, sala no. Sub zuhru asr maghrib isha, that 5 daily prayers, no. Any Quran nimu. What I say, I think say I can't remember so because I best 3 video. Ubesia Quran nimu. Those 5 daily prayers, no, it was incorporated into the Quran. It was taken from the pagan sources. Uniman krofukura. No krasa empire boy. Any din ni bibia. Sabians, no. What I say, Sabian tribe, no Sabians, and now Arabian Peninsula, and so on. Now one was 7 daily prayers. What I say, pa? Now was 7 daily prayers. There only come for what brave and Chebiana would say, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Oh no, hey, just say, oh no, Matamantamwa. Sanity, so now will say what the Christian music we nashim now bar. Or because away the deba on the end, Obieni ho. or say onye dede sana asamnete enti Sadia na omo ye no be na muazi na tiam za ne sa ne manema no akoni ne bo ebo no we no it was copied from the Sabians. What is ideology Muhammad a copy here every Sabians no Sabian tribe no Arabian Peninsula na dey bay as one no enye adefofro at appointed times. What does pa Sadia ene ubehunu ewo Islam summo no se bia ebo no nsia ebo se a ikase tumi kokobɔ mpaye no we ana Muhammad eyi mu 5 ene ni di ana erda so nyina sub zuhuru asr maghrib shab no okobe free Sabians ne ho what does say ene o claim say aye ebra aye Allah osuma ponko what does say that horse beast no ija elder when to anya asam ke to na be fa no and odene kokko visit 7 heavens konko na oso be fa no the mirage obe fa no de call heaven no sa abre ni mu no kokko je sa idea ne baaye according to ono anajo a o se ponko be fa de call heaven no sa abre ni mu and obe claim say ono no the see an obe introduce 5 daily prayers which of course are not any new thing na Sabians on ayade aware that 7 daily prayers at appointed times and we 5 and on the mamo and gramo 4 into we no any different thing any the new thing any divine thing a copied thing from the Sabians and adeba kunso amede tato na mejawo and say obeje to mo say Sabians no na one practice biribi of say prayer for the dead. Empire obo edema awufuo. What I say empire obo edema awufuo. Die obo ura Roman Catholic mu a offend say purgatory no. What I say the Roman pontiff no Roman papa na ye ya. Ema Protestants no. One can say the oil free bonsam. It the ma Charles Russell. What is it? Ema we say John Wesley. Charles Wesley. And John Spurgeon nyina no eti wo mu ho every ne ho no say obi bia wu a brabetu sika de efama pope no na omo mpa ne se nipa na be kwabo nsam jamu a omenyi ni mfiri ho fa ne ko heaven. Who gave the pope that mandatory? What does here sa kind of prayer no e because so ewe Islam summu na so onim bia ma mekere wade eno na wo mpanimfo ama wa ya 53 de e free bra obaye ayo kramoni no even Allah of the Quran crown po onunsu oyebi ti asemni ye inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi ya ayyuhal lazina amanu sallu alaihi wa sallimu taslima. Sasemi, that is Surah Al-Ahzab ayah 56. Okay I'm sure wade so bo Muhammad dina opening for say sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah's peace be upon him. Man, you pray for the dead. Muhammad is dead and gone. He's been buried since time immemorial. And he is not rising, and he has never risen to life. He is still under the ground. The skeletal system crampon you. What does here? But you still pray for the dead. This kind of practice, it was done by the Sabians. What I say, enti umpenim fono ama wo bompa ma owufo. Wanya wawie so untumi enane onyankopon adwene bio. And the question is, adenti ena Allah eye onyankopon wa. Still, oda so e bompa ye adema Muhammad. Adentira ena still kese mo bompa ye adema Muhammad se ebia onyankopon adwene besesa. No Muhammad etumi nyankwa je because no akasa no na onim so benyankwa ana wo nyankwa. He didn't know whether he was forgiven or he was not forgiven. And sana so why are you still praying for the dead? Why is Allah still praying for the dead? Is Allah God? Are you going to be able to change God's mind? I lost in media. Ma yensa so ensiabio. We ensembisa ya no bisa SHEIKH. Yensa so siabio na embeto adesua so. Bye bye.